Let me tell you a story. There once was a man named Elias, quiet, calculated, and seemingly ordinary. But Elias had a secret. He could walk into any room, speak a few words, and suddenly, people followed. Not out of fear, not out of force, but because they wanted to. They'd offer their trust, their loyalty, even their power. How? Elias had mastered the dark, unspoken art of mind control. No, I'm not talking about swinging a pocket watch in front of someone's eyes. I'm talking about psychological techniques so subtle, so powerful, that once you see them, you can never unsee them again. Today, I'm going to reveal how Elias did it, how you can use these tools to influence, protect, and command attention like never before. And just as importantly, how to shield yourself from others trying to manipulate you. Let's dive in. The illusion of free will. Have you ever made a decision and then wondered later, why did I really do that? Maybe you bought something you didn't need, or agreed to something that felt off. That's not coincidence, that's engineering. Mind control starts with one terrifying truth. Most people think they're in control, but in reality, they're following scripts written by someone else. Elias understood this. He knew the average person lives on autopilot, guided by emotion, habit, and suggestion. So he planted ideas not as commands, but as whispers inside their own minds. Here's how. The mirror technique. Be their reflection. Elias never imposed. He mirrored. When he met someone, he'd subtly match their posture, speech, rhythm, even their breathing. Within minutes, the person felt, without knowing why, he gets me. This is the first technique, mirroring. Humans are hardwired to trust those who resemble them. The brain thinks same as me equals safe. It works because it bypasses resistance. Elias didn't need to argue or convince, he just mirrored. And once trust was earned, influence followed. Use this wisely. Mirror someone's vibe, and you gain access to their world. But also know this, when someone mirrors you a little too perfectly, ask yourself, are they connecting or controlling? The power of silence. Elias knew that words were powerful, but silence was nuclear. He'd ask a question, then stay silent. Let the silence stretch. Let it become uncomfortable. People rushed to fill it. They gave away secrets, justifications, emotions, because silence is a void, and humans hate voids. This is the second technique, strategic silence. In negotiation, in arguments, even in relationships, say less. Let others reveal more. Power often lies in what you don't say. To protect yourself, learn to tolerate silence. Don't rush to fill it. Breathe. Observe. The one who speaks first often loses control. The Trojan horse, planting thoughts. Here's where it gets deep. Elias never told people what to do. He made them believe it was their idea. How? Through embedded commands. These are phrases hidden in everyday conversation that bypass the conscious mind and speak directly to the subconscious. For example, I'm not saying you should trust me immediately, but as you listen, you'll probably start to feel that what I'm saying makes sense. See what happened there? The suggestion is embedded. Trust me, you'll feel it makes sense. The listener thinks they're processing normally, but their subconscious is being guided. This is real, and it's used in sales, politics, even relationships. To protect yourself, listen not just to what's being said, but how it's being said. Spot the subtle nudges, the shoulds, the you probably feels. Awareness is your shield. Scarcity, the illusion of urgency. Elias understood one of the most primal human triggers, scarcity. He'd say things like, "I don't usually offer this opportunity, but I felt you were the right person." Boom. Now the listener feels special. Urgency kicks in. Logic goes offline. Scarcity creates pressure, and pressure creates compliance. Marketers use this every day. Only 3 left in stock. Limited time offer. Act now or miss out. To protect yourself, ask, would I still want this if I had time to think clearly? Whenever urgency is pushed, slow down. If someone's rushing you, they're usually controlling the game. Emotional anchoring. Elias also used emotional anchoring, linking feelings to specific words, gestures, or places. Imagine someone always comforts you while wearing a certain cologne. Eventually, that smell alone makes you feel safe. Or they repeatedly say, "You're strong," every time you overcome a challenge. Soon, those words trigger confidence instantly. Elias used this to program emotional responses, to trigger trust, desire, or loyalty on command. The dark side, this can be used to manipulate, to create dependency, to control, to protect yourself. Notice what triggers your emotions. What words, places, or people stir feelings automatically. Deprogram yourself by creating new anchors. Reclaim your triggers. Don't let someone else pull your strings. The frame game. Control the context. The strongest mind doesn't react to reality, it frames it. Elias always set the frame. He'd say, "I'm not here to impress you. I'm here to tell you the truth." And just like that, the dynamic shifts. Now he's in control of the narrative. Framing is about setting the meaning, the context, the rules. A frame could be, "This is a rare opportunity," or "I'm just trying to help you," or even, "You're being paranoid." The moment someone accepts your frame, they see the world through your lens. To protect yourself, ask, whose frame am I in right now? Am I reacting or reframing? The one who controls the frame controls the game. Reverse engineering control. How to defend your mind. Let's be real. You don't need to control everyone, but you do need to protect your mind, because someone, somewhere, will try to control it. Here's your defense toolkit. Raise awareness. The first step is seeing the techniques. Once you spot them, their power fades. Slow your responses. Manipulation thrives on automatic reactions. When you pause, you regain control. Set your own frame. Define your values, your goals, your reality. Don't let others frame it for you. Practice saying no. If you can't say no, your yes means nothing. Build that boundary muscle. Detach from emotion. Manipulators prey on emotional storms. Stay calm, stay grounded. Final chapter. With great power. Elias didn't become powerful by force. He did it by understanding the mind. But here's the twist. In the end, Elias left it all behind. The control, the manipulation, the secrets. Why? Because true power isn't about bending others to your will. It's about mastering yourself. So whether you use these techniques or defend against them, remember, the mind is the battlefield, and awareness is your greatest weapon. If you found this eye-opening, there's a lot more where that came from. Because once you learn the rules of the mind, you stop playing their game, and you start creating your own